Hi, I'm Greg Pollock. For several years, I've run UpGuard's data leaks program, hunting for and securing our customers' sensitive data. Recently, I've started looking after our automated risk detection more broadly and how it can be used in an attack surface management program. Today, I'm going to talk about how you can use UpGuard to get started with attack surface management and get a few quick wins. First, what is attack surface management? Well, it simply means thinking about how an attacker outside of your organization would try to break into your organization's systems. All the things they're going to target are your external attack surface. So if we start there, if we start thinking like an attacker, then the fundamentals of external attack surface management become pretty clear. First, an attacker identifies their targets, your web-facing assets, and then tries to find weaknesses in those targets that can be exploited to gain access. Gartner calls these two parts asset inventory, what do you have, and vulnerability management, what are the weaknesses. While there's much to say about both of these topics, there are also a few easy things you can do with UpGuard to get you off to a good start. First, we want to get control of our asset inventory. UpGuard's automated discovery process links IPs and domains to your organization based on indicators like active and passive DNS, certificates, web archives, and other fingerprinting techniques, giving you a start on your attack surface inventory right out of the box. You can easily customize your inventory by adding domains or IP ranges through the UI or through the API so that any subdomains or IPs within those ranges will show up when they become active. Establishing that baseline for your asset inventory then allows you to start monitoring for changes to it. All you have to do is enable the notification for new domains or IPs in UpGuard, and you now have ongoing monitoring for your asset inventory. And while every company's footprint differs, for mid-market companies, we see an average of around one new domain appearing per day. So the volume of change is both significant enough that you want to be on top of it, but small enough that it's not too noisy. Now that our assets are under control, we can begin attack surface reduction, reducing our risk by getting rid of unused and unmaintained assets waiting to be exploited. There are a few risks in the UpGuard platform that can identify candidates for attack surface reduction. The unmaintained page risk will point you to sites that are no longer usable based on indicators like default server pages, 404 errors on a domain's index page, or using DNS records that try to load content from resources that no longer exist. Decommissioning these abandoned assets can be a fast and easy way to improve your security and reduce the complexity of your attack surface going forward. Finally, you can get started with a vulnerability management program for your external assets. UpGuard provides a wealth of information about potential risks, and it's worth taking your time to understand how those compare to your company's policies and your risk tolerance. To get started, though, the risk profile page orders all of your risks by severity, so you can identify those where remediation will have the most immediate impact. If you have a large organization with many potential risks, you can even focus on just those vulnerabilities that are being actively exploited by threat actors. Again, after establishing a baseline for risks, you can set up notifications so that as new high-severity risks are detected, you know about them first. Attack surface management is a practice worth investing in, and the things I've talked about today really only scratch the surface. At future UpGuard summits, I'll be returning to the same themes to dig in further. As you get started, though, these steps, monitor your inventory for changes, reduce your attack surface, and prioritize high-severity risks, can help you quickly show the return on investment of using UpGuard for attack surface management. Thank you.